And there it is.
Here, record.
There it is. All right, so the truck has gotten stuck.
The truck is stuck.
This is fascinating. Can you believe this? So, this is the beginning of a really long story that I have to tell you guys about how to choose the right vehicle and how to travel. You know, my eyes are up here. I'm not that short. Go a little bit higher. There we go. Much better. So, there it is. The largest cargo space vehicle available, but also with the highest towing capacity. Now, are there vehicles that can tow more? Absolutely. In fact, I had to start choosing, do I want more tow power? Do I want more capacity? Here's the thing about this vehicle. You can get a twin size mattress in the back. And since we all know I can't stay in hotels, that's what I had to start with. What vehicle can I actually get sleeping arrangements within and can tow? Because for example, Ford makes a transit vehicle that's technically bigger than this one, but with only half the towing capacity. Doesn't make sense because eventually the plan is to get a trailer and be able to pull and go places and do more. So that's why I ended up with this bad boy. Okay, I am now packing up this handy box of extra things just to keep in the back of the car. I've got some red triangles, like, you know, for roadside safety. This is a roadside safety kit with jumpers and all sorts of other things, just in case. These are extra filters for my respirator, toilet paper, because when you're allergic to corn, you can't just make any old pit stop. And then I always keep a bar of soap and a hand towel in there as well. It's the first real test of the vehicle, so I have not done anything with air filters to off gas. We are just going for a ride, mainly because with me being in it the first time last night, I seem to do okay. So now we're gonna see how okay am I. We're gonna push to the limit a little bit. So yeah, wish us luck. All right guys, this is the next step in setting up the vehicle. This is the cooler, it's powered. It's 95 liters dual zone, which is really important for someone like me. So I can essentially travel with a fridge and freezer. And hopefully I won't be returning this unit because I hear some people get like a bad one right out of the box. Fingers crossed it'll be a good one out of the box. Like most new things in my life, the first step is to off gas. So if you were to open this up and then you smell it, it has a very distinct, almost chemical-like smell. So this is going to sit outside for however long it takes, and then I'll be able to plug it in and test it out. Okay guys, we are plugging in the cooler. Is it in all the way? Yeah. All right, he says it's in all the way. Here it is. It's been off gassed for a couple of days. It's also been disinfected and wiped down. And now we turn it on. Wait, aren't you gonna wait and see it turn on?
Yeah.
Okay, let's turn it on.
Lights up.
Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna set the temperature. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna set this one down to our freezer. And you can see the different shapes. So this is indicating basically the freezer side. My understanding is this can go as low as -7. So we're gonna set it there. And now we're gonna set the other one to 34. Okay, so now we've essentially set up the fridge and freezer. And you can see the lights are on. I'm gonna close these lids. And you do have to give it a little bit of a push till it clicks. And now we're gonna be super quiet so you guys can hear how loud this unit is. Okay, now for reference, I'm gonna stand here. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk at a normal volume, and if you can still hear that buzzing, then that means that the buzzing is louder than a normal conversation. But if not, then I think it's not too loud. And personally, like, I can hear it a little bit over myself talking to you guys, but it's not horrific at all. Okay, guys, I'm so excited to report that this one actually works. So this is the second one. They had to take back the first one and send this one. And I got it fully charged up, no errors. Now it's connected to this unit, which I don't think is on. I think it turned itself off. What? No. It's on. At least I think it's on. Yeah, it says it's got AC. And let's see if it's draining this one over here. Right now I'm testing to see how long. Ah, there we go. So I'm testing to see how long this conundrum will work, because that's a really important question I need to answer. Okay guys, I'm so happy to report it was on all night, and our temperature is pretty good. This is great. This system, it works. This is going to work out so well. And we're at 2%. It has been 25 hours, and we can now see that the low battery warning is here. Let me go down a little bit closer for you guys. What's great is that for 25 hours, this unit has been run independently on that battery. The temperature stayed mostly where I wanted it. The freezer is actually set to -7. I have no idea why it won't actually go down to -7 yet. I have yet to figure that part out. And then let's take a look inside. Let me show you guys. So here's our fridge. Water is super cold. Oh my goodness, it's so cold. And you can see like little bits there, like it's cold. It's definitely cold. And then over here on the freezer, this is frozen solid. This went in frozen and is still frozen. It never thawed. I'm calling this trial run an absolute success. So now I will get the battery recharged, and then I'm also going to do some tests with a couple of other small appliances and see how well the battery does. And it's time for the next test. Okay, so I allowed the battery to go dead, and we can see that it's at 98%, which I think is so interesting because it was doing nothing the whole time. And I've got this toaster oven. Now I couldn't find a toaster oven that I was super excited about, so I focused on toaster ovens that were uncoated. So this is just a Black & Decker. Supposedly this is uncoated. And what we want to do is, oh, it would help if I actually told it that we were using the power. Let's see if I can't get this figured out. Okay, push the wrong button. Now we got something. Okay, let's just tell it we're gonna make cookies. Basically, I wanna run this and see how long it can run for, but also to burn off any issues that might be within the unit since it's brand new. And now I want to show you guys another test that I conducted. This unit has not had a battery connection for well over 12 hours now. It's been about, well, more than 12 hours. And I wanted to see what would happen. The lids have stayed closed the whole time, because I need to know, like, in an emergency situation and you don't have power, what can you expect? So there's still ice in here, but it's definitely thawed some. Same with this, thawed a little bit. Not the end of the world, but also, you know, if you're looking at food safety issues, that could be a real problem. And then over here, it's kind of cold. It's not really that. It's not nearly as cold as it was before, but we've also raised the temperature by 30 degrees. So something to keep in mind. I think what that really tells me is it's important that this unit stay connected to a battery, or at least if it doesn't have battery power, it's not for an extended amount of time. Okay, so I've learned a few things. Number one, off-gassing outside, totally worth it. This unit, number one, is not a cool touch unit, right? Like, you will burn yourself if you're not careful. Number two, it stinks. You can't smell that. I can. It stinks. Number three, I've done 2 rounds of pre-programmed baked things, and it's at 84% of the battery. So the good news, in my opinion, is it sort of feels like the amount that you use the battery to heat up food with this, I feel like it's a good ROI. Like, you're not going to drain your battery reheating a plate of food, and that just makes this very usable. All right, guys, next phase of testing is complete. Here's what I've learned. Both the freezer, fridge, and the Jackery battery require the lighter input. I cannot use like this little plug. It will not work. So I have to use this unit, this thing here. I've tested everything. You can see how much space is back here. So there's gonna be space for a mattress, there's space for the cooler, the battery, and then I can also get 6 packed boxes that are this size. The Good Eggs boxes, I can get 6 of those off to the side. So it's essentially gonna be like a mini RV that's ready to travel. And then back there you can see there's some plugs and buttons and what have you. And I've got like some roadside safety and, you know, a little chair just in case I want to stop somewhere and sit. The only thing I'm a little bit nervous about, I ordered, so these are just like regular mats. I ordered the like heavy duty ones, and they're not here yet, or at least they haven't installed them yet. So I might have to put down like some towels and things. My concern is that this unit might leak at some point, or if something goes wrong. I don't want a giant mess that then might turn into mold in the vehicle. So it needs to be like easy to clean up. But bottom line, everything's working, and I think the vehicle's gonna be ready to roll out really soon. All right, these guys are moving out the mattress, which is wonderful. Say hi.
Hi.
Proof of concept. You can get us a whole mattress inside of a Suburban. And there's a cooler in the back. And just to give you guys an idea of how much headroom you have, so you can see how high the mattress is versus like the windows. So you've got a good amount of headroom here. All right, guys, it's 3:20 in the morning and I am getting ready to head off. Just wanted to show you this. So this is how we kept everything going all night. I just kept the window rolled down a little bit, and there's an extension cord from the garage. This kept the battery in the fridge going all night so that I start off at 100%. And you can see everything is fully loaded. It fits, it's great, and it's time to hit the road. All right, now for the next stage, which is to unload everything.
Yay!
Ah, you guys, it's so much work, loading and unloading. But I had a full bed and a fridge freezer, and well, the battery was here. It was very good. So I'm here cleaning up after the trip, but I wanted to just kind of point out, this is one of the many ways I know the vehicle was not detailed before they sent it to me. This was underneath the mat, and the lack of pre-cleaning of this vehicle, I think, was a huge part of the success.